Hi, I'm Steve from Lifespan Fitness. Today we're going to have a quick demonstration on how to adjust your belt. There's two stages of belt adjustment. There's your tracking, which is your left and right movement of your belt, and also the tension on your belt. If the belt is loose, you'll feel it like slipping under your foot, which is very dangerous if you're running, etc. And if the belt shifts to the left or the right too much, it will eventually rub on the sides, damage your belt. So I will show you what you need to do. Basically, all you need is the Allen key. Most of 5 or 6 mil, they'll come with your treadmill when you purchase the machine. Do not lose this because otherwise you can't adjust your belt. I'll show you how to do that now. It's very simple. Okay, with the belt adjustment on a treadmill, as you can see this machine, the belt is shifted way to the left. You've got over 1 centimetre on one side, and as you can hear, the belt is scratching. It's scraping on the side covers and eventually will damage your treadmill. What you need to do is grab your Allen key that came with the machine, you put it in the rear adjustment bolts, and you give it, say, 1/4 of a turn. You don't want to go too much because as you got to wait over time, the belt will shift. But for this example, it is way too far over. So put the hole back in the hole, give it, say, another 1/4 turn, and just wait a little bit because slowly the belt will shift over to the right as you're adjusting the left-hand side bolt. It needs a little bit more of an adjustment, say another 1/4 turn. And eventually, here we go, slowly the belt will drift over and the noise will go away. There you go. Belts should never be so far over at one time. Like, you should never have to adjust it more than, say, 5, 6 mil at a time. But as an example, we've had this belt shifted so far over that it needed basically a full turn to stop it from scraping on the sides. And it probably could do with probably about another 1/4 of a turn just to move it back over into a comfortable position. Belt adjustment must be done regularly. You can't let your belt move over too far to the left or right. You will damage your belt and in turn your treadmill won't be as functional as good as it should be. But basically, as you can see, the belt has now shifted over to the right. Now, to demonstrate when the treadmill belt's loose, you will know about it when you're walking on a machine, because when you walk on it, it'll feel like the belt is actually sticking to the surface beneath it, but it's not, it's actually loose. I'll give you a demonstration. This belt is a little bit loose, so when you actually get on, if you can notice the writing on the belt, it actually slips and stops and it feels very jerky. This is more noticeable when you're actually running on the treadmill and could be quite dangerous because you'll lose your balance and you could fall. So I'll show you how to adjust the belt now. Okay, to adjust the belt tension, you must do it while the belt is stopped. If the machine's running, it is doable, but it is much more difficult. So what we need to do is use the same bolts as you have used for your adjustment, for your tracking. Put your Allen key in, give it 1/2 a turn, and do exactly the same on the other side. Because what happens is, if you turn one side more than the other, you will find that your belt tracking will offset again, and then you'll need to do adjustment again. So basically, give it 1/2 a turn, jump on your machine, give it a walk. If it feels comfortable under your foot, stop there, because there's no need to over-tighten the belt. All it does is puts a lot of strain on the motor and on the lower control board. If it still slips under your foot, give it a 1/4 a turn at a time until you're at a comfortable pace. You will find it is better to walk on a machine. When you run, that's when you notice it will slip more. So try it at both speeds, see what's good for you, and do not over-tighten the belt, because as you can see, I can still turn that very comfortably with my foot. Once the belt is too tight, you won't be able to do that. And also, you won't be able to get your fingers under and lift your belt because it'll be so tight. So that is something, you shouldn't over-tighten the belt, and then at the same time, you shouldn't have the belt too loose because, as I said, you could come off. The only concern is over-tightening your belt, you'll find the belt will pyramid up into the centre. So you'll find your belt becomes very loose in the middle and tight on the sides. That is a very bad problem because, as I said, it will put a lot of strain on your machine. So hopefully it's helpful, and yeah, enjoy.